Hi friends, good morning. Happy Tuesday to you. Coming in hot today. I've got an optometrist appointment this morning. I'm gonna go get my contacts back because I'm sick of wearing glasses. Yeah, feeling very 80s, late 80s, early 90s today. The rad t-shirt, you already know. Wayne's World hat. Feeling very 80s, 90ish today. It makes me happy. So, kicking today off with the idea here. So, and I hate to do it, but it's been happening more and more lately, more often than not. And it's really starting to get under my skin because we schedule our days around this, the schedule, period. And what I'm getting at here is that we're going to have to start charging either half down, 50% deposit on the groom, or a cancellation fee, or a combination of both, where we offer the client the option where if they don't want to give us half down, they will be charged a cancellation fee, which will be the half of the groom. I thought about just doing a set rate across the board, but that doesn't work for me, because if I have a $100 groom scheduled and we'll just say $25 cancellation fee, that really doesn't cover that groom, and that doesn't cover that spot. Business is business. It's not personal, but I'm just tired of people calling and canceling like a half hour before or right at their time for their groom. Have the decency enough to give us enough heads up. I get it. In life, things happen. I've definitely had to cancel and reschedule things, but I always push and say and support small business. And when I do, I always make sure that I take care of those small businesses. When I'm doing it with the big companies, the big Fortune 500 companies, I don't feel as bad because they're not relying on me being there as much as a small business is. And we're a small business. Family owned and operated, small business, 3 employees. Well, 3 people work there. Well, technically 1 employee. Me and Kelly aren't really counted as employees, so we're not collecting a paycheck from the place. We're just running it. That's where I'm at right now. And I think it's just going to strictly be half of whatever the groom is. It's going to be a 50%, either 50% deposit, or if you cancel, we'll say within 24 hours, you're going to be charged for half of that groom. So the way our card system works is that once the card is swiped once, it automatically stores the information. So we have no control over that. It's the card company. There might be people in the comments saying blah blah blah, you can't do that. We're not doing it. The card company does it. It stores it. So I'll make sure it's very clear and concise. I'm very transparent. Get the hell over, you jackbag. I'm a very clear and concise, transparent person. My intentions are always well known. I always tell people what's on my mind, period. So that being said, I'm going to make sure that it's crystal clear to the customers, the clients, what my intentions are, and we'll give them the option. You can either give us half up front, or it'll be a half cancellation fee, whatever the groom is. Now, our cheapest groom, I think, is $65 for a full groom. Many grooms, they get down there like $50 something dollars, $40 something dollars. So it will vary in that range of 20 to 25 at some point, I think. So that being said, I think that's just the route I'm going to have to go, because when people schedule an appointment and then don't show up for that appointment and don't give us enough time to rebook that slot, that's a problem for me. Because then I have a groomer showing up expecting that, 3-4 grooms, whatever she's doing in a day. We're relying on that to run our business. She's relying on that to collect a paycheck. It affects everybody. It's a domino effect. So while some things I get can happen, and I understand that, and I already know what's going to happen, people are all going to say the same, well, it was an emergency, a family emergency, this happened, that happened. I understand that, but if you're calling 3-4 days out to cancel your appointment, that's not an emergency. I just don't see that. I had an optometrist appointment today. It was supposed to be yesterday. So you know what she did? My doctor canceled and pushed everything into today. which kind of screwed me because we had stuff we were doing at the shop today, grooms and what have you. So we had to reorganize the day a little bit on our end for me not being able to be there. But nonetheless, things happen, and I get that. And that was what it was, medical emergency with her mom, my doctor's mom. But I think that's just the route we're going to have to go. I really do. I think we're going to have to do cancellation fee or half deposit. And I think it's going to be non-refundable deposit if it's within 24 hours. If you cancel within 24 hours, I think it's going to be non-refundable. Now, that could cause problems too, right? So, people may wait until right before 24 hours and then cancel so they can get their money back if they know they're not going to come to their appointment. I don't know. I've got to put some more thought into this. I've done a little Google research, checked out other shops and how they handle it, how they do it. And a lot of shops do it. They implement the cancellation fee. They implement half down. So I think it's just something we're going to have to run with. But anyways, happy Tuesday. Welcome to today, guys. It's going to be a chill Tuesday for us, I think. We do have stuff going on at the shop today. I've got to go get my optometrist appointment out of the way first and foremost. Sick of wearing glasses. I want to go back to wearing my contact lenses. So I'm off and running. I'm headed in. I made the mistake last night. Oh, I'll get gas in the morning. Worst mistake ever. I may try to push it out. I got 43 miles till I get to Walmart. I'll be fine. So I'm just going to head to Walmart. I was going to stop and get gas, but I don't need to. I'll be all right. So here we go. Let's get into today. We got some stuff going on. Optometrist appointment first. Head to the shop. We got a groom. We got a couple baths, nail trim. We got a bunch of stuff going on. Let's get it, guys. So, that's how I planned in my head. I was going to start today off, and then that whole thing with cancellations, because we had a cancellation this morning, took over. I couldn't be more excited. February 21st, Lexington, Kentucky, Alltech Arena. The horse park. Let's go. Monster Truck Wars, Quad Wars. I'm going to be on the quad, ripping and racing. Let's go. I'm super excited about it. 2 giant shows, 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. at the Alltech Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. I am super stoked. I can't wait to get back on the quad and start ripping and tearing. I'm going to have to get her home here pretty quick. Everything's dead. Nothing wants to start. I tried starting the truck this morning. Dead as a doornail. Opened the door, light didn't come on. Kind of, everything just, when stuff sits, it just tears stuff up. I tried starting the truck, didn't want to start. Tried starting the ZX-12, didn't want to start. Everything's got dead batteries. I guarantee the quad's dead. It's been sitting in storage in the cold, so I'm sure the battery is absolutely toast. The cold has killed the battery, I'm sure. So anyway, super excited. February 21st, 12 and 6 p.m., Alltech Arena in Lexington, the Horse Barn. Let's go. Monster Truck Wars, Quad Wars, super stoked. Let's get it. Boy, if I don't feel better. No more glasses. God, I love it. I hate wearing glasses. Hate it. So now, here's the other issue I run into. I got a pair in here. I just need to clean them. I can just start carrying sunglasses again. Oh, these allergies are killing me. Got some Walmart Zyrtec, so I'm going to pop a couple of them. Or one of them. I don't know. What do you take? One 10 milligram capsule. So here we go. Hopefully this clears me up. I can breathe. All right, so doctor's appointment's out of the way. I'm going to run to the gas station. I got to get gas. I'm almost on walk. And I'm not pushing this thing, let me tell you. So I'm almost on walk, so I'm going to run to the gas station quick. I am right here by the Goodwills, though. I think I'm going to run to Goodwill real quick, see if they got... Oh, I broke it. See if I got anything good. The damn pill's so small. By the time you... Go ahead. Come on. Go ahead. By the time you get it in your mouth and grab a bottle of water, it's already dissolved. So I think I am going to run to the Goodwill real quick here. See if they got anything worth it. Worth a dang. Oh, I hope that pill works because I can't breathe out of my nostrils and it's bugging me. And then I got to stop at the gas station. I'm going to get my normal sweet tea and breakfast sandwich because I couldn't do that this morning because I had to go to the doctor and I didn't leaving early enough time. But off to the shop, and we, what I was just talking about, our groom didn't show up for 9:30. It just, people, I just don't understand why people can't keep their appointments. But anyways, off of that, I'm done being the negative Nancy today. It's just frustrating. So anyways, I'm going to stop at the Goodwill real quick, run to the gas station, and head to the shop. Okay, a guy is a little excited right now, okay? First off, Goodwill finds of the day, pet nail care kit. These are normally like $10-15, $4. Check these out. This is what I'm really excited about. This is a $60 pair of shoes, $70 pair of shoes, and y'all know I absolutely love my Vans checkerboards, and these are the white on white, off-white Van checkerboards, $20. I mean, I'm not $20 pair of shoes that are brand new. There's no wear marks on them whatsoever. The box was beat up. The gal said they come in brand new. The only problem with them is the box was beat up. There's no wear marks on them. There's no dirt in them. They still smell new. I'm super excited about that Goodwill find right there. $20 for a $60, $70 pair of shoes. Let's go. I am not too proud to shop at Goodwill, and that's the reason right there. I love my Van checkerboards, slip-ons. That's a $60, $70 pair of shoes for $20. That is the Goodwill find of the day, y'all. I don't care. I am not too proud to admit that. And it just makes me happy because I've been wanting another pair of Van checkerboards, just didn't know which color I wanted and didn't really want to spend the $70 on them, to be quite honest, but that works out. Now, they're all white. Oh, I need to go to Dollar Tree. They're all white. We all know what happens to all white stuff with me, so they probably won't last long. But I will just wear them when it's nice out, so to eliminate going through them too fast and wearing them out and getting them dirty and stuff. But if y'all had seen the 2 pairs of Vans I got right now, they're talking. They're on their last leg. They've got paint on them, and mind you, these aren't, I've got other pairs. I've got a purple pair, green pair, red, pink, orange. I've got all the colors. I just don't always wear them. They're a fair weather day shoe for me until they start getting nasty and smell and got stains on them and stuff like that. But come on. It is what it is. Shoes are meant to be worn and they get dirty, and I just try to take care of my shoes. But when you're doing everything under the sun in your shoes, it's bound to happen. You know what I mean? And I was working on those were my everydays that I kept nice. And then when I started working on the shop, started working in the shop every day, painting, cleaning, they got ruined. It is what it is. But I'm at the Dollar Tree, got to grab a few things and then head to the shop. Hi, friends. So today was all in all a okay day, I guess. I didn't run the errands I needed to run. Totally spaced them out. My doctor's appointment kind of goofed that up for me, because then all I was worried about was getting to the shop to take care of my grooms that I had today and baths. So there's that. So that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Business side of things, it wasn't a great day, but it wasn't a bad day either. So it can always be better, but it can always be worse. Could have made $0, and we didn't. So we did make some money today, so that's a plus. So anyways, I'll drop the grooms in, like here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We'll catch you on the next one.